Welcome back, guys. Once again, I'm going to be teaching you how to double your coins. So if you're new around here, make sure to drop a like down below and subscribe if you are new. Of course, we're giving away 5 copies of the AFC when we hit 14k. With 600 subs off, you guys are absolutely smashing it. All you got to do is send proof over on Instagram and you will be entered in. And as usual, if you need coins in a cheaper way, well... So if you guys are sick of losing at FIFA because your team isn't good enough or you're not good enough at the game, then right now you need to head over to skycoach.gg. Not only can they coach you in your weekend league or play your games for you, you can buy any amount of coins you want, and all of the services get 10% off right now with the code PRORECALL. Go check them out below. Make sure to click the link in the description and let's get into it. Now, there are a few things you do need to do to get some coins at the start if you have none. First of all, you can go to squad battles, complete a few games, and by doing that, you're going to guarantee yourself some packs at the end of the week and get some coins straight after as well. You can also complete objectives like this too. And in the moment store, which you'll find inside the moment section in the star gallery, you will find sometimes there are tradable items. So if you go along here, they will be untradeable next to anything is untradeable. So as you can see here, that's untradeable. That one there, gold players, not untradeable. So you'd get a gold player and it could in theory be a team of the season. Once again, untradeable. But as you can see, you can go through here and find some that are tradable, which give you the opportunity to make some coins. Obviously, it goes without saying, you need to take yourself to the store every day, go down to your preview pack and open that, because if you don't do that, you could be giving away free coins. You know, if that's a tots there, even if it's a minimum, you know, the worst case scenario, you're going to be making back like 20k. Now, of course, it's a Thursday, so where do we go next? The marquee matchups. You've got Napoli and Inter Milan. We've got Chelsea and City. So that's 4 filters for free that you get every Thursday. Let's try them out. So this is kind of the entry level kind of filter that you can use when you don't have many coins and you just need to make a little bit. Of course, any of you will be able to afford to do these after following those first steps. And the only other thing you can do is obviously do the bronze pack method, which of course we will have linked down below. Now as well, if you guys want to have your weekend league played for you, you can go over to Sky Coach, the sponsor from the start of the video, and they will also be able to get that sorted for you as well. If you're not good enough to get yourself weekend league rewards, but would like a sexy red card. So we've got here A50 Fernandez. I mean, Enzo seems to be the cheapest quite a lot of the time. And you've got Ziyech and Pulisic. Chelsea have been in the marquee matchups quite a few times lately. I think EA is still trying to make up for the fact that they completely shunned them at the start of this whole Ukraine situation, and then it kind of wasn't really Chelsea's fault. So they've had a few more special cards than maybe they deserved, and a few more promos as well. We got 1k there. We're settling on for 1.3 it looks like. 1.2 would be a worst case scenario, but at 1.2 we're still making 140 coins, so that's actually quite a good profit there, bearing in mind it's the worst case. Of course, City don't really have any low-rated players. It's ridiculous every time they get in an SBC. I mean, yeah, look, they've gone up to 5k. If you've got them in your club, go grab them. But you can grab these for, I'd say, I mean, essentially, it looks like 5.5 is probably going to be the picking point. I mean, by the time this video goes up, they might have cheapened up. So you always want to have a look at the market value. But right now, I'd say you can probably sell these on comfortably at 5.2. Pick them up about 4.5 and you're good to go. Very decent profit there as well. So first of all, we're going to have a look at Inter. It looks like the base kind of Inter isn't a brilliant filter. You can go down to about 800, 750. I mean, that is absolute minimum. If we go on gold though, rather than gold rare, you can see their gold commons have gone up as well. So essentially we can go for, it looks like the gold commons, they're not great looking from the scenes of things. So I'd say the gold rares for this one is where you want to stay. Now, I think you're going to be able to sell these on from the looks of things for about a K maybe at a push. 950, there's a couple there, so we'll say okay. Obviously that's best case scenario. You've got a sniper 850 to make 100 coins. If you want to make a little bit more, if you go down to 800, you're going to be making 150 coins a sniper. If you go down to 750, it'll be 2. So it is a decent filter. You've got a bit of opportunity, but you can see that the profits aren't huge because we are on the lower end of the scale. But 4 filters that are going to work throughout the week is always good. You know, it gives us something that's a little bit fresh and that's going to be working a bit more. From this one, I reckon we're looking at about the same price, so not too different in terms of what you're going to be looking at. Now, going over to team of the season and defender, we have an absolute ton here now. You've got an absolute plethora of players in pretty much every position now. So if we go down to 20k, we can start weeding these out and finding how low they go. So 15 seems a bit too low. There's nothing at 16. 17, we've got a few here. So 17 seems to be the minimum mark for a lot of these guys. One's just gone there at 16,750. I mean, there's not many at this price. So we're going to say 17.5 would probably be the, oh my God, I know we've missed that. Of course we've missed it. But 17.5, EA tax is going to be about okay, just off. So we'll go down to 16,250. You're looking at about 300 or 400 coins profit. Now, of course, you might not get the best profit on every one. That was a good one, actually. That was better than what we expected. So is it going to let me sell him? Why is it not letting me sell that? Is it not going to... Oh, my transfer list is full. See, I was absolutely thinking I'd been swindled there. But nice little sale on... What? Is there... We're not allowed to sell them yet? There you go. Right, so we're looking at 17.5. So we've made a good profit there. It's always a win. And you've got to see that, you know, I also get very confused with the transfer market. It's probably not just you guys who are getting confused with it. 16,250. So it was the minimum profit we had there. So we've only made, what, 450 coins? There we've made about 650. It's the same guy, so you can see he's a little bit popular there. We'll get rid of these two again. And 17.5. I mean, realistically, that's a nice little show. Very quick. Got a decent bit of profit out of those two, and if you spent maybe half an hour on this with the amount of centre backs that are available, you're going to make a ton. So moving over, you're looking at left back. It takes it up to 26k. So if you have a look at who you've got available here, you've got Davies, Zinchenko, Giles. I mean, realistically, on the bottom end, Davies isn't involved, but Zinchenko and Giles will be there a lot. There should be another player from another one of the leagues, but it might just be those two coming up for now. But as I say, 26k, very solid bottom point. Of course, with Premier League outfield players, you do have quite a good solid bottom point as well. If you go up to about 40k here, you're going to find your Declan Rices. Obviously, he's one of the cheaper ones available. But if you pop yourselves over to forward, you will see it is a little bit of an increase. If you have a look here, we do only seeming to have really expensive forwards aside from Kane. Now Kane obviously is quite near Martinelli in price, so that's a good one that you can have with those two near each other. You've got Kane, Martinelli there. Obviously Saka, a little bit of a bump there. Obviously Rashford's definitely not going to be coming up under this one. And we do have obviously the likes of Jesus and Haaland, but once again, they're way off in the clip. Now you can actually go over just to Manchester City. Obviously we've got Ake, we've got Ruben Diaz, we've got Haaland, you got De Bruyne. There is a lot of selections here. I mean, Bernardo Silva and Ruben Diaz being so close to each other, that is a filter in itself. You're looking at 650 for one of them. How cheap can we get ourselves a Bernardo Silva there? What would we be looking at? One moment, let's have a look. Is he gonna? He doesn't seem to be coming up as much, which shows he's probably an absolute fortune. What is his? Okay, so he's about a mil. One's 600, one's a mil. So there's a bit of a distance between them, but not as much as you'd think. And obviously, with the Netherlands element, you can do that. Obviously, get all the Netherlands players on one. I mean, obviously we've got Ake in there, but if you have a look as well, you got Bergwijn, Gertrude. We had a look at that yesterday. I'm just going to quickly complete the marquee matchups to show you guys how essential this is for making coins. We do have some more filters after, but in reality, this is always a very cheap SBC. If you go over to Footbin right now, just to have a look at what the pricing of it is, you're looking at, for the whole SBC, 21.8. Now, realistically, it's going to be a little bit more expensive than that. So on the higher end, you might have to pay up to 25k for this SBC. I have it all in my club, so it's easy to complete, but you should be doing it no matter what. So we've submitted the final squad. We've got 5 packs. Essentially, in team of the season, it's very hard to not profit from these packs. Now, what we are going to do to save time, I don't want to waste you guys' time. Obviously, I could cut through each pack, but we're going to skip half of them. I like to skip packs anyway. I think it gives you better luck. I know it's absolute waffle. It's probably a superstition, but it usually, you know, I think I get good luck anyway. So off the back of selling this, just straight selling, it's 4k back. So of the 25k we spent, we're down to 21 that we need to get back. But obviously, we're not just going to quick sell it all. There are things here that I could obviously get value out of. I think a few of these players, I mean, that guy there as a start is going to go for 5k because he's a Brazilian manager. They've just came out today. So you want to check out, obviously, the other managers that are in that same situation. I mean, essentially, we can't really quick sell anything right now or put it in the list because of what we've got there. But including the manager we just got back, that was about 10k back, so 9k roughly. So right now we only need to get another 16k. So 16k from these 4 packs should be a complete ace. Out of that, that's 6k. So we're now down to needing 10k of value out of the rest of these packs. So you see how quickly that was. Realistically, out of the 3 of them, I think we'll end up making 20k profit. That's my prediction. We need 10k. Can this one get us 10? What we got? Okay, so that one there, that one would have been like 3k. So now we need 7 from these 2. So we're on the ropes a bit more. We might need something to save us. I will actually let the last pack play out. I appreciate I haven't done that at all. So we've got 4k we need to make up from this last pack. So actually, we do marquee matchups quite regularly on here. This might be one of them ones where we haven't taken as fat of a dub as I'd usually want. What have we got? I didn't let it play. I lied. Okay, so all in all, essentially we broke even. So I didn't spend 25k to do it. I got it for free, so I've made 25k. If you were to have spent coins to do that, you've lost nothing. You would have broke even, and you've got the chance of pack. So it is essential. I know that either there not had the best luck, but I still made 25k myself. For some of you guys, it's going to be if you spent exactly, I mean, yeah, that guy sold straight away. If you spent exactly what it said to spend on the Footbin app, sorry, my brain blank, but if you said that, you should actually be able to make quite a good bit of profit. So hopefully you guys go on, get better luck than me. Usually we actually do quite well out of them, but we are going to finish off with a nice little filter, and it's one that I've always really liked. It is the centre mid Real Madrid filter, and the only reason we're popping that in is because it's working really well at the minute. You don't want to go into Liga 2 because that doesn't work, but Real Madrid centre mid, there has been a lot done, unfortunately, to the prices of players. There's not much you can do right now to actually make a ton of coins. And with the Camavinga removed from this, it's a nice little filter of 288s that will just make you that little bit extra. So if you're new around here, drop a like down below. Subscribe, of course, if you want to be in for a chance of winning the game. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.